Well, look at that. Probably didn't even notice because you're just so like in the moment and like, I don't know, days of week. What man? I don't care. I'm just doing my thing. I'm loving every minute. But some people out there, they notice it's Friday. And I guess I'm one of those people. Hi, I'm Bob Doyle. I'm one of the featured teachers in the film and book The Secret, and I facilitate the Evolve Your Excellence brain rewiring program. So, along the lines of brain rewiring, the reason one would want to rewire their brain in the first place is probably to accomplish some goal, enjoy their life more, something. They want a change, right? Otherwise, why would they change their operating system, basically, right? So, but why is it that people have so many goals and dreams and they don't realize them? What happens? Why don't people realize their dreams? You, sir. Yes. What? I'm sorry. They quit? That's right. And people quit at various times in their journey and for various reasons, various rationalizations. They may have all the proof and evidence they need to justify their quitting, but the point is, one way or the other, their brain has connected some dots that says, based on all of this, I'm going to stop. Despite the fact that it's been in me since I was 7 or whatever, no matter how badly you wanted it, if the right sequence of events happens enough times or it shows up in a certain way for your particular filtering, you might reach the point where it's like, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. And that's what people do, and that's why they don't reach their dreams. It's all about quitting when it comes down to it. Am I right? Right. Because maybe it'll take you longer to get to your goal than you wanted. Maybe there's some things you need to learn, people you need to meet, experiences you still need to have. And maybe your current wiring is saying, oh, that's too much. I can't invest that much time and energy or whatever. And that's your reason for quitting. But let's say you were wired just a little bit differently and that didn't stop you. It was just like, yeah, okay, so maybe I got 2 or 3 more years or 5 or however many. But I'm enjoying taking the journey because I know I'm going to get there and it's non-negotiable and it's going to be great when I do it. So what is the difference between the person who does it and the person who doesn't? Well, it always, of course, comes down to wiring. So if you feel like you fit into category 1, where for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter whether you feel like it's an external reason or an internal reason, if for whatever reason you have stopped on however many occasions and in however many different ways towards how many different goals, but you've stopped yourself and you're still not living the dream. Or it seems just like, oh, that things just keep showing up and maybe now you're second guessing whether that is realistic for you. We can fix that. It is just wiring in your brain. It is some programs and some messages you received at some point in your life, key times where it just got in there. And circumstances had you just repeat that. You just kept sending the same information, and so you make the same meaning and you do it automatically, and it just happens. And then you take action and you get results. Or you don't get results. Or you reach that point where I have gotten no results for too long and now I'm going to quit. But if you don't really want to quit, if you'd like to see it through, if that goal or mission or dream or vision, if it's inspiring to you, if you know it's why you're here, then there is no rationalizing quitting that makes sense really in the long run. Because guess what? You got this one chance, at least in this form, to have this life. What are you going to compromise it away for? Right? Because it'll take longer than you expected, or it might be a little bit harder, or you got to get out of your comfort zone. Well, okay, but one day you're going to probably regret not taking the action, right? So whatever it is that's stopping you from taking the action again and again, consistently enough, or making the mindset shifts that you will do it and keep the enthusiasm, whatever it is. If you'd like to learn how to take more control over that wiring, then please, if you haven't already, join us for one of our free trainings. Our next one is this Tuesday. I believe it's at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And we talk all about how your brain got wired the way that it was in the first place. Pretty self-explanatory, but just driving the point home. And then helping you to expose what your autopilot wiring might be. Some you may know, some you may not know. And then, okay, well, now that I know this, what do I do? How can I change this wiring? What's a realistic, practical, scientific, biological, no woo-woo, no metaphysics, no leaps of faith way to change this so that I process things in a way that I take action that actually gets me towards the life I want instead of having me rationalize not going for it, right? So if that interests you, please jump on one of these trainings. Like I said, do them live every week. You get the chance to answer questions and so on. So I